Hello, this is Patrick. Hope you're doing well. I had some interesting insights today, but the biggest, most important one is this random testing. The Let's just call them communists for lack of a better word, but it's the control freaks. They're psychopaths. They have Marx type philosophies where they want to take away all your rights, including the right to assembly, the right to speak, and the right to bear arms, and to right to religion, things of that nature. Anyway, I'm seeing that part of the cry of the left, which the media is picking up, is testing. They want to random test people for the virus. And this is permission to take you off the street. So you can be going into a supermarket, you can be walking downtown or something, and they have basically uneducated people with thermometers. They point at your forehead, or they do other kind of tests on you, like your saliva, blood, and most of the time it's wrong. Okay, let's just douse that. So let's just douse it. I haven't dowsed this one, but I thought it was an interesting question. So all the tests they've done, what percent was a false positive? Which is meaning they say you have the virus, but you don't. The machine and the test. What percent? I'm getting 50%. 50%. What percent of the kits actually give you the virus? Yeah, that was pretty far-fetched. And I'm getting let's see. Is that below 10, please? So that's 8%. So 8% of the time of the kits, it actually has the virus. That's pretty awful, isn't it? 8%. And then 50% are misreading you to have the virus when in fact you don't. You can't make this up. This is what they're doing, and part of the governors who want to bring their economies. Now, I don't know this just yet, but it's leaks and things like that. They want to do testing more, and this is a big Democratic thing because they can probably lock down the economy through the election with this technique. Somebody comes up to you and it's like saying papers, and your papers are not in order. They take you into some place against your will. So I'm not going to let anybody test me. I don't plan to, and I'm not going anywhere with anyone. Just the way I was made. And I'm getting a little older now, but I still have that fighting spirit. I'm not bending. I only listen to the high realm. I don't listen to this rubbish. And it's unfortunate. This is where the students that go to college, they're going to have to shimmy up to the bar and be counted. Are you going to be eunuchs, or are you going to be, free-thinking human beings? And a human being is an authentic human being. You're born here with all your rights. And if somebody comes up to you and says, we're going to test you, or I'm going to take your temperature, just say no. You're not qualified. They're not qualified to handle the test. What is your highest degree? Do you have a degree in art? Well, that doesn't count. That doesn't qualify for, you get my drift. So have a response ready and to say, no, you're not qualified, and this is illegal, and this is unconstitutional. And they're probably trained to have a response to the constitutional one. Well, this is a national emergency. You go, no, it's not. No one's dying. I don't know anyone who died. You just made it up. All right. What else was I going to say? And I went into town and I saw for the first time in a while, I haven't been in a supermarket in a couple of weeks. And I went in and we have plexiglass to the cashier. And it's getting a little thin, the shelves. And remember, this is nothing to do with the coronavirus. This is part of I don't know how far some people said this was on the drawing board 10 years ago, and they've been putting this together, this whole police state action. I'm getting the feeling this is not the pandemic they wanted, but it was thrown at them, and they kind of, this is all premature, and it caught everybody off guard. So that's why a lot of things are being exposed to them. So one of the things I noticed at Walmart and another one at Albertsons, which is owned by Safeway or vice versa, and they've been putting these parking spaces for pickup. Now, the one at Albertsons and Walmart, I saw these, they started this 5-6 months ago. I mean, they were messing around with it, doing the construction, and then they put a cover on it, and they weren't ready, and then all of a sudden the virus hits, and the covers come off and say, pick up. So you pick up your food like in and out. So this whole thing is driving the public to a new economy, a new culture, a new way of thinking. They're forcing you to act a certain way. And this was preconceived. And see, the virus comes, and now, oh, the cover is off, and you go online, I guess, and you write down what you want, and you send it in, and you go pick it up, and they bring it out to your car, or you have to get it. I saw somebody else had to go get their groceries in they're there waiting for him, but he had to bring them out to the car. So this is all part of the new society. They want to put this together, and then don't forget, they want you to mail your vote in because that's easier for fraud. And it'll be massive fraud if they get the chance to go mail in ballots. That's the more vulnerable one of the techniques. And the Virginia governor signed into law yesterday, you don't have to show a photo ID when you vote. And I never understood, oh, we have to make it easy. No, that's easy for fraud again. They want, the people who cheat are going to cheat. And this election coming up, because they're going to get wiped out, it will be the Democrats. They will cheat. And we had this before, and I miscalculated California a little bit. It was massive cheating in 2016. So the Trump people are well aware of it. And I don't know what they're doing. They didn't get too far with the courts and things of that nature on the voting issue. And I'm not so sure how it's going to turn out, other than if you believe Trump and his forces know what they're doing, then you can relax. But from my perspective, it's a little tricky. Okay, I see my hard drive is misfiring. Bye-bye.